What's going on, YouTube? Pistol Pete here. So today we're going to be doing a freaking awesome knife. This one here is the Kratos by Shade Indonesia. So as you guys know, I've did plenty of reviews on their blades because they're just badass and I love doing reviews on them. Scab sent me these to test out with Shaney's approval, which Shaney's the main man over there at Shade Indonesia. So thank you both for letting me test these beautiful blades out. And this one's just, it's freaking nuts. So let's get started. Let's just get freaking started. Look at this thing. Look at the sheath on this thing. Absolutely beautiful leather sheath. Just, yeah, smells like good leather. All blacked out, big fat rivets in there for the buckling. So here's where you open it up. And then a nice, decent belt loop there. Nice general belt, nice thick leather. Just awesome sheath, awesome sheath. Let's check this out. So look at this freaking bad boy. Yeah, this thing's just a beast, just a beast. Now, this one here you got to be careful with because this is a sharpened swedge and it's not semi-sharpened. This one is like freaking razor. It's almost as sharp as the main edge, this back swedge. So got to be careful with this, not putting your hands here to try to push on it or, you know, use this at all on this side because you're going to be in a roll to hurt. So batoning, this is not meant for that. This is more of like a fighter. I mean, just a crazy fighter knife, right? I mean, this is meant, I'll step on the dog here, cut the dog's nose here. I mean, it's still nimble, it's light. I mean, even though it's a quarter inch thick at its thickest, but it does taper down thin. I mean, it's still pretty light in hand, pretty maneuverable. I would say, you know, for the size, it's not too bad. It's not too freaking bad. So you do have Shade Indonesia, their symbol right there. This side is free of any markings. And look at that awesome recurve, super swooping recurve with, it's almost like a, it's like a Persian accent to it, but it's almost like a modified tracker, if you want to say that. You know, some people probably disagree with that, but somewhat of a tracker style, like swoop. But just freaking awesome, man. Just awesome. Just nice fat belly, a little, almost like a little secondary tip here for hammering or slicing and piercing. Like I said, the back swedge for back cuts. So this thing's going to be a crazy back cutter. Or if you want to reverse it here like this and hit down like that, I mean, it's going to slice just like the main edge, man. That'll pull in. Woo, that would do damage. That would do damage. So this thing is 5160 steel. You got those awesome wooden handles there. You got a nice lanyard. You know, nice lanyard there. I love that. I love all, like I said, all the curves of this are just beautiful. These two type of indentations here are just, they're almost they're a trademark type of design on that type of grind work there, which is kind of cool. I like that. I like the way that looks, you know. And this is, like I said, this is the satin finish because I do make another Kratos and also in like what they call, I forget what they call that. It's almost like a rough, like primitive look. It's just freaking awesome, man. Just awesome. And so, but this satin, you know, man, I'm a sucker for satin finish blades, and this satin one's beautiful. I actually have the son of Kratos, which is the smaller version, and they have a baby Kratos too. So they have 3 sizes of this. This is the biggest one, obviously, right? Just freaking awesome, and I do love how they did that, the brass bolsters there. Just freaking awesome, man. And the hand contouring is just perfect. Nice swooping here, and you got this little secondary. Usually, I don't like these sub hilts, but here it fits the hand perfectly. Let me put it this way, without cutting my face. It fits in your hand perfectly right between the fingers and just molds right to your hand. It feels really good in the hand, really good in the hand. Got this nice little dip here to keep your hand in there when you're swinging it. We'll see it. And then also here for sliding up, your fingers won't slide up on the blade. A nice little ricasso for or sharpening choil or sharpening area so you don't nick your, I mean, so you have some place to actually finish sharpening, yeah. And not too bad, not too bad. Looking forward to swinging this bad boy around and feeling its power. Oh, before we get started, let me give you some measurements here. I brought a ruler out here, so give you some measurements just so you guys have some, you know, this is probably gonna be a little rough because I am standing doing this, but so you got a total blade length about 12 and a half, a little under 12 and a half inches, which is a pretty long ass blade. It's the fattest part of the, you say, of the belly is right about 3 inches. It's 3 inch from here to here, 3 inches. Not bad. The handle will go at the inner portion here, the thinnest part here. Let's see what that is. That is around, you got a 4 inch, 4 inches around. And then the back part here, what gets the fattest is probably going to be, what is that? Let's see. Right about 5. It's right about 5. So 5 in the back part, and then the handle length. We'll do it from the bolsters, the brass bolsters down. You got a little bit about a 6-inch handle length. So just awesome, freaking awesome, man. All right, let's take this thing out and start testing it. See how it performs. Let's start it with cutting this dog bag here. So this is my dog's food comes in this shit. So it's pretty thick plastic and has even this like almost like an inlay that helps with keeping it sturdy. So let's see. Oh yeah, that is sharp. Let's try that back cut. Oh, the snap cut. See that? Do that again. Man, this sucker's sharp. Like butter. Like butter. So, oh yeah. Let's do some dropping 4 foot down and see how the balance is and see how it falls, and then also some hard downward throws. Let's check this out. Oh man, like an arrow. Like an arrow. Man. All right. All right. Let's do some damn, that sticks in there tight. And that, you see how thin the tip is. It's thin, but of course, Shaney doesn't heat you with that. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is 5160 steel. I think I did, but yeah, so he does a really good job. Let's do some hard downward throws. Let me back this up a little bit. All right. Bam. Man, that thing's a beast. Look at that. Almost take the whole log with it. All right. Man, what a beast. All right, next we'll do a penetration test and see how deep this sinks into the log. I forgot to show you guys the tip. Sorry guys, on the last one, I'm throwing it down. That's one of the tests too, is the hard downward throws. You test to make sure it's absolutely straight as an arrow. For being a pretty thin tip, it's still no issues at all. Held up fine. Handle scales on there nice and tight, nothing came loose. Nice balance, flies out of the hand pretty good. All right, let's check this out. Yeah, that has really good penetration in my opinion. Look at that, man. With that weight in that belly, man, that's just going in there pretty damn deep. One more. Yeah, love it. At the orange tree, let's see if I can chop this in half with a swipe without it falling off. Let's see here. Ready, guys? Oh shit. I went a little too high. Got all the branches above it there, skimmed them all. Let's try that again. Oh, yeah, boy. Look how clean that cut. Woo-wee. And these are blood oranges here, man. Man, that was pretty impressive. Sucker is sharp. All right, let's knock some branches off of this old, this is an old dried, dead plum tree. So it's fairly hard wood. You kind of hear that. So let's try it with let's do it with the back cut with that back swedge there and see, reverse grip and see how it chops this little branch off here. Clean off. Man, look at that. No damage. Let's check right here. Do it the front now. What a beast. Man. Throwing shit back at me. Let's do some actual chopping here because it's kind of hard to, it's just knocking the branches off. And a lot of them are chopping, but some of them are also not chopping. They're just freaking cutting. And sorry guys about the video. It's getting kind of dark here. I'm trying to get this video in before it gets dark. So we'll see. See if it's picking it up. Oh yeah. If I'm not swinging you around, guys, too much. Let me get a little closer here for you guys. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Try to set it where you guys can see the actual devastation of the chops. But I'm having uneven ground, so it's kind of hard to get this thing to hold up. There we go. Oh yeah, is it getting that? Yeah, you guys are seeing that. So absolutely no hot spots so far. Handle feels great. Everything, the ergonomics and the grip feel good. You can get that okay flick. Sub hilt isn't rubbing at all. Feels good in the hand. Just a beast, man. This thing is a freaking tank. Man, right through it. It's going through it easy. Man, this thing's an awesome chopper. Bam! Oh, hit the damn camera stand, but look at that. Straight through. Let's do some light branch processing. This one's just a thin little branch. But if you had to break it up for kindling, man, super easy. I'm just letting the blade fall, man. This thing's just a chopping beast. It's sticking into the damn log. I'm like, oh. Man, just a freaking beast. Find something a little bigger. Let's chop this puppy in half. It's not a thick log, but it's hard. Definitely hard. Dried old crap. Oh, man. Like butter. Like butter. Let's see what else we got here. I don't have much wood for batoning, but I'll just give you something. And again, guys, this is like a fighter. Again, this isn't meant for batoning. With that sharpened swedge, it's going to eat through all your damn batons. But if you had to do it, would it do it? Let's do it. Cracking right there. Hear that cracking? Crack, 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 crack. Let's see how it does with some feather sticking here. So it does have a generous handle here, and the blade kind of does get pretty close. So you can do some close-up carving here. Put your thumb up here. There's little indentations here from the design. You can rest your thumb there and just, oh yeah, like butter, like butter. Yeah, I knew it was going to be good at this because, I mean, it's not that, it's a big knife, but it's very wieldable. Look at that. Easy to make kindling with this bad boy. Look at that. Just pulls material. Look how easy it pulls that material off. Straight away, I mean, because that recurve right there, when you pull, it goes all the way along to that end of the curve and whoop, and just easily pulls off material. Look at that. All right, let's give this beast a few throws at the log here. See how it flies. I have a feeling it's gonna fly pretty good. It's pretty, when it came out of the hand when I was throwing it down at the log, it flew out pretty good. So let's check this out. Oh, look at that. Damn. Oh, man, it's stuck in there. All right. One more time. Back up a little bit more. All right. One more time. Oh, let's give it a throw. Oh man, that thing flies awesome, man. For the weight of it, man, I was picking it up in the camera, but man, that thing is flying awesome. Awesomely, I should say. Look at that. Dang, it sticks in there deep too because of that thin tip. Man, that thing sticks in there pretty damn deep. And not bad. Let's check out the tip. Straight as an arrow. See if it picks that up. Straight as a freaking arrow. No issues at all. Be careful with some sharp as shit. But no bending, no warping. This thing, 5160, man, is tough stuff. What a beast! What a beast! Normally, when I do these throwing reviews, I throw them by the blade, but this sucker is 100% sharp. So I'm not gonna be throwing it and doing a half spin with it. I'm just gonna throw it with the handle, and like I did, and that's it. Let's see one more time, one last time, guys, and that's it. Oh man, that thing flies great, just great. Woo-hoo. All right, guys. Normally, I like to go a little bit longer and do a few more reviews for you, but I'm losing light here. It's getting dark. So I did pretty much everything. There's a few little things I do extra sometimes, but didn't get a chance to do it all. But you guys saw what this freaking beast can do. Um, Freaking awesome, man. Again, Shade Indonesia makes the sickest freaking blades, just badass quality, top-notch quality for what you get for the money. Heat treat on point like always. And look at that. That tip is thin. It's a thin tip. It's not a thick tip, but straight as a freaking arrow. No damage at all. Straight as an arrow, still razor sharp. Didn't lose its edge, chopping and batoning and all that stuff. No warping or nothing. Everything's straight as an arrow. No warping anywhere. No nothing. I mean, it's still sharp as hell. And again, batoning with this is not meant for that. But you saw it could do it. It could do a little bit if you had to use it. But this is a straight up like apocalypse, like shit's going down. And you need to get somewhere fast. Zombies are attacking you. This will lop freaking heads right off. I mean, just you're taking shit out with this thing. Just a beast. And again, Shade Indonesia, they bring fantasy blades to reality. And you're talking hardcore use, things you could use in the real world. This I would trust in my life. I would trust with my life. You guys saw what it did. I mean, you need to chop something, anything you need to do with it is bad. You could depend on this. It's not gonna fall apart on you. It's not gonna chip. It's not gonna roll. It's quality, 100% quality. Um, like I said, I have not been disappointed at all, the slightest, with Shade Indonesia. And like I said, they're badass. Even though they're letting me test these blades out and all that stuff. And I bought a few blades for them. So I mean, even the ones I bought, I love them. I love them all. So there's no bias, or if you want to say bias, just because I guess I am. I love them. I love that they do these type of designs, and yet they got the quality they put out is just amazing, amazing quality with amazing design. I mean, just freaking awesome. Where else are you gonna find something like this? That holds up like it does. So you could use this as a camp knife if you needed to, a camp knife or a zombie apocalypse knife. Does both. So, all right, guys, that's it for this one. Again, sorry I couldn't do more. It's getting dark on me, and I don't want to be swinging this big ass huge razor around freaking at night with not being able to see. So, that's it for this one. Please like, subscribe, share, and until next knife, gun, or whatever.